Oh my gosh, there's something. Hi, everybody. It's Christian from Teamwork Cast.
Christian, did I ever tell you, like, you're my rock?
Wow.
I mean that literally, like, I keep you as a pet rock because that's kind of what you look like right now.
Pet rock. What do you think about that, Cthulhu?
That's fine. I perch on rocks. I poop on rocks.
I mean,
Oh, no.
for real, I don't know. You'd have to work pretty hard to come up with a set and a weapon that made you look any more angular and heavy.
I am a masculine Michelin man person.
It's wonderful.
I love it. So this is our Let's Play of Monster Hunter Generations, and we are doing a quest called the Beyonce from the Sands.
Yep, from beyond the sands. We're gonna go to the dunes and hunt a Glavenus.
Okay.
I know that's Glavenus, but let's make everybody cringe.
Yep,
That's
of course.
Glavenus.
It's from the Wandering Recluse. I was roaming the dunes when I happened to see a Glavenus blocking one of the major trade routes. Normally, I keep to myself, but I can't live without my delivery of Moga curry.
So one of my favorite interactions with Yuri, the community rep for Capcom for Monster Hunter, was talking with him about Monster Hunter Generations and pronouncing Glavenus as Glavenus in front of him, and him just saying, like, please, can you just not, call him? Could you not do that?
Because it's the canon pronunciation, and he wasn't.
Yeah,
he
and I'm like,
didn't want
Yuri,
to
you
spoil.
can't. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yuri, you can't censor me, bro. I mean, I love you, but like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Glavenus, and you and I both know it's Glavenus.
Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it.
It's not a secret anymore. All right.
I always love how much people get like infuriated at mispronouncing names of monsters in Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
I guess some people. I was talking with Toad the other night. Some people are kind of upset with Siliconera because they, commonly use the wrong romanization of monster names.
Mhm.
And all I said is, I'm just happy that they're even talking about Monster Hunter.
yeah.
What's Silicon Era?
It's a
website,
mostly
like,
Japan-centric video game website.
Yeah.
They really, I mean, they do all sorts of news, but they really focus on like indie and like anime weeaboo games. So it's like it's all about me. It's like what I use for all my news.
So speaking of weeaboo, I've actually been doing a Japanese course recently.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, going full weeaboo. That's why we're
And
buds.
yeah, totally. And recently, I did my first test, and I did it. Yatta!
That's awesome.
Yay.
That's really great.
I'm
Yeah.
so
I
very
remember
proud of
you
me.
were before you were saying that you were going to be doing it soon.
Yes.
I'm excited that it's happened.
Yes, and also then I took out. You remember back in the days I bought like a guidebook for Monster Hunter Try.
I remember that. Oh, you were able to start like reading it?
Yes, that's the best
That's
thing.
pretty-
I was able to open up and I was like, oh man, I can read all those things. Well, not all those things, but some of the things. Like I recognized the kanji for fire and everything. It was great.
Oh yeah, I know the kanji for fire. But that's because I played Portable Third a lot.
Yeah. And also I can start reading the monster names because they're in katakana.
Furu.
Yeah, not all of them. We just were flipping.
You know who Furu is?
What was Furu?
That is Kezu.
Oh.
Can you tell me what Furu means? Because I have no idea.
No, I have. I don't think
just-
it means anything, does it?
It's just I don't know.
I mean,
why I'm asking.
like Gigi doesn't mean in English anything. Or Kuropaiko.
Apparently that's like more common than I guess we would think. Like sometimes there's like some really weird names, and it's like it's because like they made it all up anyway. It's just a bunch of weird noises.
Oh, bastard.
But also another thing is I've
Oh, I'm
been
so
actually...
sorry. Oh, I'm so
That's fine.
sorry.
Oh,
Or
that's
maybe
fine, that's fine.
I'm not. I saved you.
You saved me. And also I've been checking out because we were kind of having troubles with kanji. So there is a cool tip I got from somebody on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're actually watching the podcast. It's actually a game developer. And he said I should check out a website called Wani Kani.
I have not heard of it.
Wani Kani. And it's a great kind of like course where they're teaching you kanji. and it's really great too. It's a really great thing. It doesn't really work as standalone thing. You kind of have to also get like grammatics and stuff like that. So it's a great additional thing when you're doing a Japanese course to get you up to speed with vocabulary and stuff like that. And it's really fun because they have like this level systems. They gamified it, so you have like this level up, and as you level up, you unlock more vocabularies, and they have like a slight, like monster, like Godzilla type monsters vibe to it. So it's it's you defeating big monsters while
that sounds fun.
It's fun.
Like kaiju.
Yeah,
like
kaiju.
Big monsters?
That was the term I was looking for. Yes. Yeah, so if anybody's a weeaboo like I am, then that's a great website to check out.
My understanding is like Monster Hunter is like the ultimate test because they use everything, I guess. Like
it's a very tough game. Yeah.
Like there's kanji, there's romanji, there's hiragana, there's katakana, there's like English. Sometimes they just throw like random English words in.
It's
KO
a tough
is
game.
not. Yeah, so like. Yeah. When you're playing the game, I'm going to go back to Portable Third, and I'm sure there's people that suffered even more than I did. Like, there wasn't necessarily really great translation stuff for Portable Third right away. There was eventually, I think Bobo had a really good resource that eventually went down, unfortunately. But, you're trying to figure out, like, just like what dictionary should I be using? And this is like before Google Translate was like a thing, right? Google Translate now is actually kind of cool. I imported Dark Souls 3 early, just digitally.
The Japanese version?
Yeah.
Why?
I wanted to be able to kill Japanese people.
That's a very Shepherd thing to do.
I did. There's a recorded stream out me doing it.
Okay.
There's a Shepherd 2016 quote. Shepherd 2016, all Japanese must die.
Okay.
Of course, clearly, I love the Japanese.
Yes. It's just in a game. Not. Oh, Jesus. A rare footage, guys. I haven't eaten.
With the most powerful armor you've had.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this
problem.
armor.
You may have got. Well, I think it is weak to fire, but you may have gotten complacent.
Yeah,
probably. I just wanted to be able to do. I love early, like low level Dark Souls PvP is like my absolute favorite thing in the world. I don't know why. It's just there's something about it where, like things seem balanced and fair, and you don't have to put like dozens of hours into a character before you start like really feeling like that your choices have mattered.
It's more of a level playing field. What you want?
Yeah, to say. It's like skill on skill. You're like how good can I be? Or how efficient can these few points be? Where if you're doing like.
Of course, we all know you want to be the very best.
I was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't the best, but I was pretty good. Especially in those, nascent early hours of Dark Souls. I mean, that is the best time to be getting in on that action. Because, like, you're getting everyone that's going through the game, It's fun.
That's good. It's good. So, yeah, so you got it and you used Google Translate to translate it?
Yeah, so I used Google Translate to kind of figure out stuff. And, like, the descriptions for items are already really weird.
Yeah.
Getting like random Google Translate translations didn't necessarily help a lot, but it was enough for me to get through and learn and do everything that I wanted to do in the PvP. Yeah.
But wait a minute. So did it use kanji?
It used that. I mean, dude, I couldn't really tell you. It did everything.
But how did you translate it then? Like
I used Google Translate. Google Translate.
How did you type in the characters?
You take a picture.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, that's super nice.
Yeah, the Google, like when my in-laws were traveling, they picked up smartphones recently, and they started using like Google Translate apps. Basically everywhere they'd go, it's like, oh, what's this street? Take a picture of it. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, or like
what's this store?
Or like sitting in a restaurant and then just taking a photo of the
menu.
Of the menu, yeah. So a great game for beginners of Japanese to play in Japanese is Pokemon. Pokemon is really great. Yeah, it's made for kids, and so like even something I noticed that was really nice. A friend of mine had like the original Japanese version, like all boxed up and with a manual and everything. And so I noticed like even in the manual, whenever they're using kanji, they have the hiragana thing on top of it, so like even children can read the manual. And of course, beginners in Japanese as well. It's great. And we did the sponsor! Yay!
Yay!
It's feeling pretty
Glavenus has become like my second least favorite monster in Monster Hunter.
He's a tough cookie.
good. We did okay.
Not you can't as far as gunning goes. Like he's got attacks that just come out from like nowhere.
From nowhere.
So my understanding is that Mother 2 or Earthbound for the Super Nintendo is entirely in hiragana. What's the pronunciation?
Hiragana is the
So it is. The creator says it was done A, to make it easier for kids to play, and B, because he wanted people to have like the dramatic experience of having to actually say the words out loud as they're playing the game.
It's funny.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, so writing it in an unusual way, so people have to are focusing more on the words. That's funny.
But maybe kind of a neat way. Like if you're still learning the language, I guess it'd be an easier game to play.
Yeah, so that's why one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because I want to be able to have access to all those games that I usually would require like a fan translation to.
And not that we're going to talk about it on an episode that there's time for this, but maybe it's good if you want to keep playing Monster Hunter on the reg. Yeah. Just learn the damn language.
Yeah, and then you can get the games when they come out.
I'm just gonna send Christian my Japanese Capture 3DS so he can play Monster Hunter.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a Japanese playthrough. I'm going to speak Japanese all the way through. That's going to be great. So we're going to... I got something in my mouth. Ugh. We're going to move on and we're going to play... I don't know exactly what kind of quest we're going to do next time around, but we're going to talk about amazing things. There's lots of things to talk about, like New Angelus, the board game that we talk about, Switch. There's some new Switch information. And, I don't know, some other amazing stuff. Join us next time around. As always, good luck and good hunt.
Christian,
Arigato.
can I bug you a second?
Domo arigato.
Bug me?
Bug.
Yeah, you're bugging me. You're definitely
We're
bugging
all
me.
bugs, guys.
Bug.
We're all bugs.
So Cthulhu, right now, when we're in this level, in this quest, were you the Dune buggy?
Oh, I hate you.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
This episode was brought to you by Squatty Potty. Pottify your loading times.